Hey everyone, I'm Heinz and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are having a profitable trading week, and if you enjoy any part of this video, please drop it a like and subscribe for more. Today I will do a comprehensive review of MiloBot Pro, which is available on the MQL5 marketplace and is an advanced grid trading bot. So if you'd like to test it for yourself, feel to download the demo, as the bot is available for both MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. The MiloBot is a Forex expert advisor that is based on the author Sergey's strategy, which has been developed and tested and optimized for more than 2 years. Now we are going to take a closer look at this advanced algorithm trading strategy that gives you the opportunity to earn a stable profit. Firstly, what I often do is take a look at the author themselves and what other products they have available on the marketplace. And we have already reviewed the Universal Breakout Expert Advisor that is available for free. So if you want to learn more about it, take a look at my featured video. So back to our MiloBot Pro, and if we take a look, the author already provides us with two very profitable signals so we can see what the bot is doing like in the live market. So this bot is currently trading up 223% in growth, and you'll see there are frequent withdrawals that are taken from the account. This is something that I recommend you do if you are trading grid bots and take those frequent withdrawals from your trading account. Next, let's take a look at the other signal provided by the author, and again we see a very large account with a good overall growth and a low maximum drawdown. Additionally, we see that each month since July of 2022 has been profitable, which shows a very good forward testing promise. So what we'll do next is take a look at some of the information provided from the expert advisor, and we'll notice that it has about 181 transactions per month, and using as advanced grid trading, it does have a 68% win rate. This means since the 33 weeks of 2022, he was able to generate 83% return. Now, the expert advisor is based on three different strategies that we'll discuss in detail. And the reason why the bot is doing so well is because it uses a multi-instrument approach with a set level of money management. So it's important, depending on your own risk preferences, that you adjust the money management according to your level of risk. So we have the low mode, which is 25,000 per 0.01 lot, the medium, which is 0.01 per 20,000 deposit, and the high, which is 0.1 for every 15,000. So it is recommended to trade it on a cent account, for the minimum deposit to be $200 or a cent, or on a classical account, which would be 20,000. The recommended currency pairs are listed, which are 11, and they've also given us detailed breakdowns of what the kind of drawdown and return of each of the different expert advisor on the currency pair was. So what we'll be doing next is going to my MetaTrader and see if we can replicate these kind of results. So what we'll do next is run a strategy test on the USD franc and take a look at what the kind of return and drawdown might be. So what we'll do now is go over to our MetaTrader 5 terminal and perform some strategy testing. To do this, we're going to go to View and Strategy Test, and we're going to start off by running the MiloBot Pro on the USD franc on the hourly time frame. Now I'm going to be trading it for a custom period from the 10th of January 2022 until the 20th of August 2023, which is the same period at which the signal has been run. And for this test, I'm going to be using the H1 time frame for this custom period, and the deposit will be 20,000 or 200 cents, which is the recommended deposit. Now, for these paid expert advisors, you won't need to make a lot of adjustments and simply tweak it according to your own preferences. We'll notice on default that it is set to the medium trading risk, which is 0.1 lot for every 20,000 deposit. Additionally, the settings make it easy to pause the expert advisor when you need to be out of the market by selecting the different trade options. Now, as before, the advisor consists of 3 parts, and each of the strategies we'll take a closer look at now when we run it in the visual mode. So let's see what it would look like on the real market by setting it up in the visual mode with the display of the different indicators and entries. So let's start off with the first strategy. It's basically placing multiple feeler lots between the different grids to determine when the market is ranging. This means the advisor opens 2 more trades in the different directions of the same lot size as before. So you'll notice under trade that all of the lots are still running at 0.0 was. It's trying to determine the fixed profit that we have set before the expert advisor started, and then after that, the second and third strategy will step in. This means the indicator uses multiple strategies to determine when to enter the market. So what we'll notice now, all of the sell trades have closed for a profit of $43. However, because of it is a bi-directional grid, we are still holding our buy orders. This is where the second strategy steps into action. When there are several negative orders in the market, the advisor determines the break-even value for the order and then tries to close them at a small profit. By doing this, it's trying to minimize the amount of risk and, of course, limiting the drawdown. Now, if price doesn't move towards our take profit level, this is when the third strategy steps in. The idea behind trading these bi-directional grid bots is to make a consistent profit and a monthly return on the account. This can then be combined with rebate systems to make additional profits on your trading system. Now, one of the key aspects for this to be successful is to have a high leverage like I have for the set testing, which is currently at 1 to 500. So we'll see the graph shows the balance and equity curve that follows the strategy which I have explained, where it enters multiple orders at a set distance from each other, and this is internally determined by the expert advisor, and you can add a specific add-on. Additionally, you'll notice then once the market moves in a specific direction, the second and third strategy steps in. This means your balance is constantly growing, however, you can experience periods of severe drawdown. Now, this is typical for grid trading bots, and I would recommend running an equity protector in the background to protect you against major moves. So you will notice when the third strategy works in cohesion. This is because the market is cyclical and now the market is maybe trending against the first orders. It's now using the third strategy as well as an additional advanced algorithm to determine market turning points. By doing this, it's able to leverage, and you're not just using one strategy of your grid, but actually using 3 strategies in one. This generally holds you against more drawdown and is able to take you through these periods where all 3 strategies are working together. Remember, the first strategy is placing feeler orders that are bi-directional to determine the area where the market is going. It then uses the reversal indicator to add additional orders if cycle 2 isn't completed. And what we can see from this is a bot according to the author's signal that has been generating a weekly and daily profit for them on a consistent basis. So what I'll be doing moving forward is creating a Cent account and testing the expert advisor live in the market. So if you'd like to see this testing happening before your own eyes, make sure to subscribe to my channel, as I'll be running the signal live on YouTube. It'd be interesting to take a closer look at the 3 different strategies and how cohesively they can work on multiple pairs. Like I said before, the Expert Advisor automatically determines the different grid distances, so it'll be interesting to see how it works on the pairs that I'll test and select moving forward. Now, what we can see, even after that period of drawdown, the market did move cyclically back to the point and all of the orders were closed. Then this process is repeated time after time again, and what is then recommended is to take frequent withdrawals from the account. So this shows us another way of trading the Forex markets through using expert advisors. Now, these different types of expert advisors should first be tested on the strategy tested before moving to a demo account. Then once you are running it on a demo account, it gets you more familiar with how the bot reacts to different episodes in the market. Next, let's move to the end of the testing results so we can see what happens over our testing period. And from the 10th of January 2022, it was able to generate a net profit of $2,521.68 with a profit factor of 2.08, giving us an overall win rate of 64.52%. This means using multiple different strategies within one expert advisor has given us very good results. And the same as what we can see from the signal, because of the algorithms that it uses, it some months trades very few trades, however it is still able to generate a profit. Because of the 2 first orders that are placed as a part of strategy 1, there is a quite significant holding time on some of the trades. Now, because these results look very positive to me and I have a high history quality, I will be wanting to see how it does in the live market. And for this reason, I will be running a few of the different pairs and instruments on my VPS on a cent account. It is always recommended to get the best results, especially for these grid styles, is that you have a low latency virtual private server that is connected to the market. Additionally, because of the frequent number of orders, you'll need to have a low spread, otherwise you'll have a high transaction cost. So guys, I'd like to know what you think of the bots and let me know down in the comments below. So I hope that you found this video helpful. Until next time, happy trading. Bye.